Hi Libra, welcome to Told Us Love Tarot. If you're new here, I hope you like and subscribe. I had already started to try this, Libra, but I had a pre-message that wanted to come out, and I'm glad I stopped and started to write it down, and I'm restarting because I feel like there's a strong message here. Libra, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I hope you like, subscribe. I hope you check out the other signs in your chart. Just by doing so, you're helping my YouTube baby grow. My YouTube baby that hit 600 subscribers last night, so I'm really grateful and appreciative of your support, Libra. My Cash App and Venmo are in the description box if you would like to send a gift or a donation. It's greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated, even the smallest donation. So I thank you for your support, Libra. Make sure you're telling a friend, checking out the other signs in your chart. All right. It's been a few days since I've done a reading, so you're getting me full force. Libra, my pre-message. Oh, my eyes just started to itch. I feel like this is heavily Libra, male or female. It's like you've disappeared. And what that means is that you are actually being low-key, and there's someone here who has found a schedule or is like sunk deep comfortably into a schedule where like every day is exactly the same, but this is good. Someone thrives on a schedule. Someone realizes they thrive in routine and consistency. Mentally, it's like, gosh, I'm getting like someone being alleviated of anxiety, of any sort of what if anxiety, because they've almost like made their life, the room, their circle so much smaller. They know what to expect. They know what's going to happen next because they've sunk happily into this routine of work, eat, whatever it is you do, sleep, wake up, work. Maybe it's wake up, take the kids to school, go to the gym, go to the grocery store, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, I'm going to whatever. Those other days, someone just has a routine. This could be even if it's like at your job. I'm stuck on this. It's at your job. It's like you know what you're doing from the first hour you get there. You know what you're doing the second hour you get there. You know what you're doing on the third hour. On the third Thursday of the month, it's always we're doing this. Like someone is really scheduled. But I think they're thriving. I think this is good. This has made a Libra be this low-key person. Working, making that money, and then you're pooped at the end of the day. That is part of your schedule. It's your body has become scheduled to become tired when it becomes tired. Low-key, not only social media presence, but also low-key social presence. Even if this is at the job, you used to be cut into the break room by walking through the department where you knew all your buddies were at, or you knew you'd get hit on by a bunch of people that worked there. Someone's like avoiding that, cutting corners, not socializing. Maybe this is literally your social life. You're staying home. You've disappeared. Taking care of business. The song popped into my head and I started thinking of like paperwork, documentation, mailing, specifically documents. Could be faxing, but there was something about needing to get documents to people or mail the documents. You could be spending time with your family, or this is part of what why they're being low-key, because they're planning for the future. Spending time with their current family while planning and thinking about the future. Looking to or working for the future. I wrote down family in quotation marks if you don't already have a family. maybe that's where someone's mind frame is at, is like thinking about their future family or thinking about the future of their current family. And then the last thing I got was strong, like now or late. You know the candy Now or Later? I wrote down now to later. Someone is living in the now, thinking about the later, thinking about the future. But it gave me like maybe someone likes fruity, chewy candy, like gummy bears or like Swedish fish. Now or Laters, Warheads are in my head. It's like fruity, maybe soury candy. I don't know. If that resonates, please let me know, because when it comes out of my mouth really fast like that, I know I'm onto something. And those thoughts were like heavy in my head and I couldn't get them, I couldn't grasp them all to share them, which is why I had to stop, write it down, and then restart, because those all kind of connect. They all sort of connect. Libra. Hope you're having a good Aquarius season, fellow. These popped in my hands. Fellow air sign. All right, Libra, here we go. Fall, which is when your time is, the fall, right? September into October. Earth sign, right before your sign is Virgo, which is an earth sign. So maybe I'm talking specifically to someone who was born on that Virgo Libra I was gonna say crust. Like the continental crust. They were born on that cusp. So that would be September like 17th through the 23rd, the end of Virgo into Libra season. So maybe someone born at the very beginning of Libra season, or maybe you're dealing with another Libra. Maybe you're dealing with either a Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, or Sag, because those signs are all connected with the fall. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because those are the earth signs. Maybe you have that in your chart. Forcing it. I want to go on a date with you. Karma, with something all over the card. For whatever reason, just because I said karma with something all over the card, made me think like karma with something all over it. Maybe there was like a hidden karma that someone received, or like it's not a beautiful, perfect karma. It's like a smudged karma. It's not perfect, but it's still karma. My family doesn't like us together. The bottom of the deck is, am I being kept a secret? Followed by Google, psychopath. Followed by I trusted you. Followed by waste of time, selfish. So there's a lot of black and blue colors here. So when I see that, I typically associate it with the police. So you could be dealing with someone who is a police officer, or is someone who's, how do I word this? Like a supporter of police and enforcement, law enforcement. Maybe this person doesn't have to be in law enforcement, but they are like a supporter of law enforcement, enforcing the laws. I'm also getting Libra for whatever reason. This is someone who's very like, they believe in their rights. They believe in the laws. They believe in their rights that are protected by the laws, and laws protected by the rights, and like, I'm getting like someone who I want to say like diehard American, but that's not what I mean. It's like, I'm thinking right now constitutionalist, someone who's just like really like follows the laws of the land, knows the laws. Maybe it's an attorney. Maybe this is someone who's gone to school or is going to school to learn about law. There's something here about someone with green eyes and or blue eyes. Oh boy. I get that there's something I get someone questioning if the path that they're on is the right path for them. Maybe you are considering law enforcement, but I'm getting someone who has like taken a hard look at like what they're doing with their life, like what they've done, where they're going. I get someone who has like taken a path in life where it's like, yes, I'm happy, I have all these things to be grateful for, but at the same time they feel like they are almost like just going along for the ride and aren't exactly happy with the happy life that they know that they are grateful for and should be grateful for, but it's almost like it's not what they want. I'm really getting to Libra. This could be you or who you're dealing with. Someone being possibly in an unhappy connection, relationship, marriage, union, and it's like they've met someone who they are very attracted to, and they feel like even though this person and this whatever, even though like the situation or like life that they should be happy about, they're not happy about, it's almost like someone is like, if they weren't in this situation or in this life that they're not really happy about, they wouldn't have connected with this other person. I'm really having a hard time struggling how to explain this, but I'm seeing it very clearly. It's like someone gets in legal trouble. Maybe that's why I'm seeing so many reminders of the police. Someone gets into legal trouble, is required to go to maybe driving classes, or shit, maybe they get arrested and they're locked up, and in that moment or whatever where they were forced into this, they meet someone else, and it's like a shitty place and situation and shitty timing, but here's this individual that kind of lights up the place a little. Someone may have light eyes specifically. Going back to that blue or green, someone lightens things up. I'm thinking of Charlotte getting divorced in Sex and the City, and her divorce lawyer, Harry, she ends up falling for. And she's like, it's in that shitty situation where it's like she meets this person, but if like it wasn't for that shitty situation, they wouldn't have connected. I'm just gonna stick with that and just go with it. This could be, if it's work related, it's like you get a demotion, or you take a job that has a big pay cut, and you're like, or requires so much more work from you for less money, but then you think about who you're meeting there. You think about, there may actually be one specific person you meet, and it's like, wow, even though this situation is like so much work, mentally, emotionally, physically, I'm still here in the trenches with you, and if I hadn't taken this position, I wouldn't have met you. Libra, let me know if that resonates, because that seems so specific. I'm also getting a feeling too of like, there is something, a connection between two people. The Hermit reverse just came out. That's Virgo energy. That's an earth sign. Connection between two people where one would want to take it to a different level. So if this is work related or friendship, someone would like to start being flirty, or I'm hearing like change the course of the change the decorum, change the course of the discourse. These are things that just popped into my head. Change the course of the discourse. Maybe this is like a teacher-student thing, or like a work partner, and like they wished they could like not have to be so formal and not feel like they are forcing more civil, friendship, real conversations on an individual. Queen of Pentacles fell right over it. That's another earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Knight of Swords reversed, Page of Wands, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I'm really getting the feeling of either this is you, Libra, or this is who you're connected with. This could be you and your partner have like just kind of disappeared for a little while, or just like under the radar, just minding your own P's and Q's, because money is on the mind. Making money is on the mind. I'm also getting a feeling here of, if this is not two people who are already connected and together, this could be one individual, Libra, who like is ready to come out. I'm coming out. But it's you've been home, you've been staying single, it's ready to, you're ready to come out again, reveal yourself maybe a little bit. This is also, this could be talking to someone specifically, ready to come back in communication with someone. Holy shit, I feel like there's so many thoughts rushing through my head right now. This goes back to what I was saying of that Virgo Libra cusp too. So maybe even something happened in September. I'm getting two people who have a thing for each other. This could be the two people who are, like two people who have feelings for each other, who would like to change the type of conversations you have, changing the course of the discourse. But neither one of you are doing it, but you're both thinking about it. I'm heavily getting like a work partnership, or like this is someone who almost like you're not supposed to be attracted to. You're not supposed to flirt with this person. This doesn't have to be male and female. It could be two females. It could be two males. But there's this feeling of professionalism, maybe. Boundaries. I am being reminded right now of readings that I have done, and it's been a hot minute since I've done these readings. It has been since the beginning of January, because I do have a little chart here. But there are a few, might have been an Aries readings coming to my mind, but I can't believe I'm being reminded of this and being brought back to it too. I've had a couple readings this month that are about people keeping like their sexuality, or just really, really keeping conversations very professional, neutral, no flirtiness whatsoever, civil, between two people who would, or at least one of them would want to be able to be flirty and more friendly, have a more real, relaxed, just shoot the shit conversation. I'm thinking, whatever this means, someone wanting to be able to pull their mask down and be themselves. But right now, there's this mask on between one or two people. I'm also thinking like this law enforcement, and these law colors could be something along the lines of like someone has to maintain professionalism at all times, does not want to be accused of sexual harassment, but these two people like are thinking about it. The feeling and the interest is there. Yeah, I want to go on a date with you. I'm also getting with this, am I being kept a secret? It's like, do you secretly think about me like I secretly think about you? Does anybody know how often we communicate and talk? Are we forcing it? Like at this point, like we're still maintaining a very professional civil relationship or conversation and whatnot, but we're talking a lot. Are we forcing all this conversation because how we actually feel is that we feel like something is growing here? I saw this card in the beginning. 7 of Swords reversed. 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Cups, 3 of Swords. This is heavily giving me something work related, and someone is already in a relationship. Whether this is you, Libra, or them, but it's like maybe you're in the relationship and they're single, or they're in the relationship. Maybe you both are in relationships, but there is some sort of connection. Maybe this is what someone's like, of course this is my motherfucking karma. Because just when I thought I was in a place of being healed, and like I was like, I'm thinking of Charlotte York again, like I was over this, I was moving forward, I was doing this on my own. I'm not supposed to fall in love with my divorce lawyer. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair. I'm not supposed to fall in love with them. I'm not supposed to. This is my karma. This is someone who's like, I'm also thinking right now of Love Actually, the Prime Minister, Hugh Grant. Is that his name? Yeah, I think it's Hugh Grant. So he meets his staff for the first time. He's finally made it to Prime Minister. everything he's wanted and worked for. And as he gets there and he meets his staff, he meets I can't even tell you, the brunette who is his secretary, who, you know, they are smitten as soon as they see each other, love at first sight. And after meeting her and he walks away, he goes, oh, well, that's going to be a problem. And it's like, this is where I'm saying, like, there's something about someone's karma, smudged karma, even though that's not a bad thing, but like an attraction to someone to that level at your workplace can affect your ability to think correctly and work how you normally would work if it wasn't with someone that you were that attracted to or that interested in. My stomach made a sound while I was saying all that, so I might be onto something. There's some sort of maybe power level here where you're not supposed to be attracted to this person. Like, I'm thinking about a show, Hightown. What's his name? Ozito? Ozito. Falls for his doctor for physical therapy. Like, could be her dream job. She finally got there. She's making so much money. And what the F? She falls for one of the inmates. Like, that's a smudge. That's a karma. Like, I've always wanted to meet a man. Of course it's going to be an inmate. It's like, I've always wanted to meet someone just like this. Of course it's going to be my married coworker who I'm on this project with for a year. Something like that. You have to let me know if that resonates. I feel like with this card, I'm thinking there's the things that are said and there's a lot of things left unsaid that someone does not say. I'm getting back to that feeling of you're unable to say certain things. You have to keep this conversation at a certain level. With that 3 of Pentacles behind it, it's giving me a work vibe. It's giving me a work vibe. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, can't give an offer. This is like you got the job of a lifetime. The offer of a lifetime to move into this new complex. You and your ex just broke up. This apartment came open. You're like, oh my God, this is like kismet. This is meant for me. I'm on my path of healing. I'm not gonna be in any relationships for a while. I'm gonna be totally single and worry about myself. And then you move into the complex and then you meet the person who lives right next door to you or right across the hall from you who's on the same schedule as you. So you're seeing them in the morning and in the afternoon and at night or whatever. And there's the things that are said and then the things that you wished you could say because you're keeping it at the level, at the respectable civil level. This is part of that like smudged karma. Yeah, you were meant to move in and see that person and like maybe someone here, there's a connection in your life. I've had these before where it's realizing that like even if it's not romantic, even if it never gets to maybe the level that you're looking for it to get to, whether it's unrequited or there is something here of like you live across the hall from each other. You don't want to start fucking the neighbor in the event that things go wrong and you can't walk away from each other, or it's your new partner at work. You don't want to start humping the new partner at work because if something goes wrong, you can't do anything about it. Or It's your professor from the new class that you're taking, who you both seem to fancy each other in the way you think, but you can't do anything about it. You're now in the semester with them for the next 4 to 5 months, plus they're married, so not even thinking about it, part of that smudged karma. I lost my train of thought, but I just found it again. But the point of having these connections in our life is to realize and get from those connections things that have nothing of any sexual nature. I believe in like hormones affect whether or not someone can do this. But the ability to be friendly, maintain a friendship with someone of the sex or gender that you are attracted to, and not actually act on anything, or nothing actually ever sexually happen between two people, where there could be, or maybe there is an attraction, that's a lot of magnetic, fiery energy. And if you think about it, like if energy really is given off by two people, and you know, you hear about like sexual tension, and let's imagine the tension as an energy. When two people get together and have this tension, this energy, it's constantly going to be there. This is an energy source that they haven't ever acted on, so it's never changed. It's not the same with, they have different energy types with other people, but the sexual tension between the two of them when they're together creates this energy and magic that maybe others know, maybe they don't know about it, but there's something here about the magic in the magnetic sexual tension. I'm also thinking it could be like creative in nature. Like, again, if this is someone you work with, I'm just imagining two people so like turned on by each other, having to work together. Seven of Wands, having to work together on a project, having to build something together. I'm seeing a lot of communication between two people. Wheel of Fortune reversed. I feel like there's something here that's been building. It's either Star, Aquarius, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Temperance reverse. I'm getting some sort of connection that's been helpful and healing. Like literally, maybe this is like a doctor, which is why you can't connect with them. Or like back to that example from Hightown, it was a physical therapist, doctor, who has a relationship with an inmate once he gets out. There's something healing to this connection, and this is going back to what I was saying of the power and magic between individuals who are sexually attracted to each other, who aren't actually acting on that attraction and aren't hooking up or having any sex. Five of Cups. I'm really getting a feeling of like someone wishes this would change. Someone wishes things would take a different course, that it wouldn't just be the way things are. I'm getting a feeling of, I don't know if it's unrequited, but I'm really, it might be, but someone, I'm getting a heavy like friendship nature, Like, even if you work with this person, like, this goes back to the conversations or friendships conversations that you have with this person are friendship in nature. That's partying, having a good time, but to me it's also a friendship card. The Two of Cups is a love relationship, and to me this person is looking at the Three of Cups, which is the Four of Cups is right behind it. It's almost like they're scared to offer a cup of love. They're scared it wouldn't be received. So this person would rather sit and wallow over things just being the way that they are, instead of trying to make it, or try to at least date, because they apparently want to date. The Hanged One, they've been waiting. Pisces energy. They have been stuck on you, or you've been stuck on them for a very long time. Nine of Swords. This is giving me own personal prison. Death reversed. Scorpio energy. Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Three of Pentacles reversed. Two of Wands. If there's some sort of power difference here, like maybe someone's a superior to the other, I feel like this person, someone like has to tame themselves. Gosh, this is their karma. It's like they're in this position that they absolutely love. They're finally the boss. Like that prime minister example. And then they find that there's someone who works below them or with them who they are absolutely attracted to. The second they see them, they like how this person thinks. And they're like, fuck, this is my karma, because they feel like they can't do anything about it. They are stuck in this situation. They are stuck with this partnership. They're stuck with the face level communication they have, because they can't like initiate what they would want. I get someone feeling bad that they can't treat another person better than how they treat them, or like can't give them like special treatment, because like, I'm the boss and I can't just give you what you want, even though I would want to do that for you because I want you and I want to work with you. And I'm just going to say too, if there isn't something sexual here in nature for whatever reason, if this is work related and it's like someone would want to make you Libra, or maybe you're the boss, want to put someone in a position of power and control, that they can't just do that because it would screw over other people. So someone's like stuck in this connection or situation where they can't give all the ideas that they would want. They can't say all the things that they would want to say. Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Seven of Cups reversed. Three of Cups reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Didn't I say in the very beginning? Yep. Working, making money, taking care of business. Low-key social presence. Here's my low-key social presence. All these cards have cups and or Queen of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I was getting from this like someone stopping, letting it be known that they are not interested in either dating or partying or going out anymore. Maybe you used to have a lot of friends, used to go out a bunch, used to party, but like there's a change to this. Someone's focus is money. Right back what I said in the beginning. This is literally tying right back in. These two cards tying right back into what I said in the beginning. Someone's looking forward to their future, working for their future. She's one wand away from a wedding. Someone's planning for a wedding. One wand away from a partnership, if it's a business partnership. One wand away from like success, but there's always another person with the Four of Wands. This could be someone who's saving, like thinking about their future family, even if they're single right now. Like, I'm looking forward to the future, or thinking about what their family is going to look like in the future. I'm also getting heavy saving for a wedding right here. It might not even be your wedding, Libra. Maybe you're going to a wedding. It's going to be a big party, but you have to save up because you're going to have to get fancy new shoes and your hair done did. I get a heavy change in someone. Like, this could be you, Libra, who had this change going on within you, but like the things that interested you before just aren't interesting you anymore. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. It's out here again. This one's in reverse. The Four of Wands, after I just did all that talking about it. Four of Wands reversed. So already, this is a card about waiting, looking forward to the future, and or waiting for your like ships to come in, someone to come in, something to happen for you. The Hierophant reversed. And then the Hanged Man reverse, way over here, card of waiting, being stuck, but when it's in reverse, someone could let themselves go. Maybe they've stopped waiting for someone or something. I'm also getting like someone's choosing to be in the situation that they're in. And then the Four of Wands, as I was talking about marriage, this to me right here is a wedding. Literally, there's the priest and this is the party, and that's the arch that they've gotten married under. Someone is either preparing for a wedding, thinking about a wedding, planning a wedding. If it's not literally your wedding, and or like maybe you're going to a wedding and this is a goal for you to save money, work on yourself, whatever. See, this is all disappearing to me. Laying low, disappearing, not telling anybody what your plans are, and then just popping up with it. I also want to say I'm starting to see this differently. Someone could be in school, learning, going back to school. Maybe you haven't told anybody that's what you're doing or what you're thinking about doing. Or this is part of what someone is doing and why they're laying low, because they're in school, in the process of improving themselves, in the process of getting towards that diploma, towards that licensure, certification. I'm getting a feeling of like this limbo area too, like you're in between. Where you're at in this limbo is like part of a transformation that ties in with that Death card, but I think this is like a slow moving change. So this is where I think it's like you could be learning something, going to school for something, working on a project with someone, that ultimately will be a success, but you are kind of like stuck in this limbo again. And this is tying into me with like working with someone or even literally helping someone. And I goes back to my physical therapy doctor and the inmate, where there's more of a connection and feelings than like one or two are let on. I'm really getting a strong feeling here of like one person like being ready for this connection or ready to connect, and they are stuck waiting on and helping the person who would bring the third wand. He's on it. The person who would bring the fourth wand, I mean, for this success. It's like nursing someone into this or helping them. I want to say too, like, if this could be like a partner who, like, one of you is in school and the other one is like holding down the fort, keeping things going, however that resonates for you, and maybe even like helping you with schoolwork and like shit, because at the end of it, you ultimately, I'm thinking of a woman who, while they were making a family, having their 3 kids and raising them, her husband was in college going for her husband was doing online schooling for his master's. And when he finally got the master's, she had said that like that was their degree, because while he was working on his degree, she was taking care of the kids. So it was, it feels like something like that here. Like it's a partnership's accomplishment. It doesn't actually have to be a relationship. It could be a work partnership, but this is giving me, in that case, one putting in more effort than the other, but this is also giving me waiting for someone because you know you're going to end up getting married, or you know you're going to end up starting this business with them once they return, or someone is in a limbo because they are waiting on the other person. Now, I just want to loop this back before I wrap it up to what I was saying in the beginning of this reading about a level of conversation that I'm getting both people would like the type of conversation to change. This is where you're at in this limbo. You meet this person, you're like, holy shit, I'm attracted, there's a connection, but you maintain professional, if you're in a work setting, and or really civil, polite conversations if it's in a setting where like as someone in your off housing complex, or a friend of a friend, your aunt who married into the family's niece or nephew, so you're not related to them but you're attracted to them, but you've kept things like face value, polite and civil. The limbo period here is part of like what's going to happen. I want to say it can go either way. It's either someone is hoping it will take, while you're in this limbo period of still acting cordial and normal, someone wishing it'll take a different turn and you guys will start dating or flirting or however that resonates. Someone hoping for that. But there's also something here of, it's going to happen. You're just in this limbo period right now of courtesies, trying to keep it normal and what it's supposed to be. I'm thinking about Charlotte and the divorce lawyer. Even though he was so attracted to her and she was like, oh no, stop it. And he would go back to acting normal, like the attraction bills and stuff. And then finally, like, it gets in the way of everything else until two people can act on it, or at least be themselves and remove their masks, which goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. Not a lot of cards here. Really big message. I still don't think I completely explained it the best that it was coming across in my head. But there's definitely, if you are a Libra who is in a connection with someone who the conversation has never been sexual, it's either been a friendship or a coworker, and there's an attraction between the two of you. If you don't know it, you at least feel an attraction to this person. You feel, or there has been this limbo period of like enjoying maybe the magic that could be between you two if there is a sexual tension, but at the same time in that limbo of like, what's gonna happen here? I get, my heart skips a beat and my stomach churns when I know I'm going to meet with this person or I'm going to see this person. So obviously I feel something. They can't keep their eyes off me, or they're giving me the feeling that they're really into this as well, but they're not saying anything. What happens? I get someone looking forward to interactions, knowing you're going to see this person because you have a shift together and you're looking forward to it. Knowing you're going to see this person at the meeting, so you're looking forward to that meeting. Knowing you're going to bump into the person from the housing complex at 3 o'clock because that's when they go out and check their mail and walk their dog. Something like that. I've said a lot if my voice sounds like this. 52 fucking minutes. I thought it was going to be like 40. Oy vey. Well, Libra, I hope that something here resonates. Please let me know if it does. If it doesn't, just check out the other signs in your chart. I will catch you next time.